Yes? Yusuf?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm thinking about something you said last night, and I'm trying to ask it simply, but if I don't, please.
I'll bear with you.
Yeah, thank you. You were talking about that when a person gets to that, the ego gets to that level that when they look at the shaykh that they used to look at as beautiful, everything looks ugly. And that's a very...
Say that again?
Sorry?
Say that again?
You said that last night, you said that some people, when their ego takes over, when the same shaykh that they looked at and they liked everything about him, it all becomes ugly. They cannot even find one good thing to say anymore. And that situation it's so dangerous because it has its own internal logic.
It's not that dangerous if you have the discipline to say, stop, this is shaitanic. But if you don't have that discipline and you're not trained and not smacking yourself when it happens, then go ahead, do it. And then it's just a matter of, oh, I think, therefore I am. I can unthink this. Well, then when it happens and you smack yourself, you do something, there is a consequence. You smoke, there is a consequence.
Yeah.
And when you go through that consequence and you make it to be under your skin so that you remember it, then it's not a matter of just thinking like this and thinking like that. Then it becomes more real, you understand? This is disgusting. This is wrong. There's something like inside of you. If, when you go through it and you realize it, you really feel disgusted. When you don't feel disgusted, then you're just going to repeat it. Huh?
I was going to, the way that you just said it, because where I was going to ask next was that example of the person with the snake and the apples. You know, that does a person, in tariqat, on some level, even if it's under the control and under the control of the sheikh, do you have to have that snake inside at some point in the sheikh to beat it out to say, I never want to have that feeling again? Is it because you feel that?
I don't get it.
You swallowed the snake, right? You know how disgusting
Why you have to swallow the snake?
That's what I'm asking.
Why you have to swallow? Why are you sleeping
right
over there in that place where you know there are snakes? Why you have to? Why you have to have someone whipping you? Why? Okay, that happened the first time. Okay, oh, you must be a saint of Allah. No, I'm just a man who saw something that you cannot see. Great. So what the man is going to do now? Sleep in a field again?
Never again.
Why not? If he thinks that this is just a miracle, he's not going to learn really the many lessons in that. He's just going to sleep again. In fact, some sick people, they will sleep again, hoping to get that same kind of awakening, spiritual awakening again and again. It becomes a drug. Why you have to swallow the snake? Okay, if you swallow the snake, why you have to tell someone? Why someone has to tell you that there's a snake that is inside? Don't you know that there is already? Then don't surround yourself. Don't be in a situation, inside or outside, to be surrounded by things that produces snakes. Then you be with people who are not snake kind. And then you learn that you can substitute it, because you have to substitute it. It's not just unlearning something wrong. You have to learn something that is right. If you just unlearn it, and then it's going to come back again. Unlearn it, it's going to come back again. So, and this is the thing about in America. This is something that's very cultural. There are no consequences to anything that you do. So when there are no consequences, really, you always have a choice. There's always plan B. There's always a backup. When there are severe consequences, you learn from a young age, you don't have the luxury to make so many mistakes. Oh no, you're just growing this and that, yani. But when there are no consequences, then you learn harder. It takes much, much more to learn. Because what you learn now, if it took you 10 years, you know after 10 years, you could have learned this in a year. You could have. But it takes you 10 years to realize that it's something that you don't want. You see? Or something that, you know, anyway, what do we know? Astaghfirullah.